Well, hello everybody, welcome. It's Ruth here at Artful Stampin. For some reason I can't get the camera on my computer to work, so hello from my hands. So I'll just get straight to it. I'll say a quick hello to everybody on the live. Sorry, you're just going to have to look at me and my cut and emboss machine. Not pretty sight, but there we go. Hi Susan, Terry, Georgiana, Judy, Lisa, Jodie Hoffman, welcome back. Hope you had a lovely holiday. Hi Shaz. Susan, when are you off on your hollybobs? Because you're off soon, aren't you? Hi Anne. Hi Kim. Great to see you. Hi Shaz. Did I say hello Shaz already? Anyway, hello. Alright, so I was just doing a little bit of embossing before I went live. And I've used the new paper that Stampin Up have started providing us, particularly aimed at scrapbookers. But the reason I've had a go embossing this is because it's got a white core, and I wanted to have a little play with perhaps actually sanding some of this down. And also I wanted to play with a couple of new embossing folders that I've purchased from the... Now, are these in the annual catalogue? Yes, I think these are in the annual catalogue. Here they are. I just think they look so cute. They're designed to go in the mini cut and emboss machine, but of course they can be used in the normal cut and emboss machine. That plate is upside down. Let's turn that around. And they are not the 3D emboss, you know, they're not the extra thick ones. They're just the normal ones. So... oh, I've forgotten to chop this in half. That's it. So I knew it was coming up soon. Oh, sorry. I've got all fingers and thumbs now. Alright, so... oh no, I don't need that plate, do I? Do I need that plate? No, I don't need that plate. Okay, just plate 1 and plate 3, then the embossing folder and the paper, and another plate 3. I forgot how to do this. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Look at that. See, I'm thinking to give that a bit of a sand, and we'll see that picture come through. That's my plan. Whether or not it'll work, we will see. I know, Susan the jet setter. She is quite a jet setter. I think this is her hinting at me that I need to organise a cruise. Right, I did wonder about cutting some other things out, like some labels, but I don't know if I can be bothered. Oh, I've just found a bit of... no, do I want that? Sorry, I'm faffing a bit because I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. I might just go and grab some DSP. I'm looking at these colours that I used from the other day and trying to think what would look good with them. Got a lot of brown happening here. Let's switch my light on. Okay. Sorry, I'm just going through some of my scrapbooking paper, seeing if I've got any kind of balmy blue, something that will go... Did this paper have balmy blue in it? That one. That's got a nice bit of burlap. Okay, if there was balmy blue in that set, I've used it. Okay. Maybe some vellum. I'm thinking I could do with something gold in there. I don't know, fancy something like, I don't know if I've got any left of that lovely gold vellum. Got some gold glimmer. Oh, now I'm really pulling out the retired stuff now. Who remembers this lace from a few years ago? Has anyone got any of this stuff left over? Okay, might dig some more of that out in a second because I want to go for a real kind of fun shabby chic kind of look here. So we'll start with a card base. I've got a couple cut there already. So not quite sure where this evening is going to take us, but we're just going to have a bit of fun using the stamped sheet from a couple of days ago. And some of these nice textures. Ah, sandpaper, that's what I wanted. Sure, somewhere I had a whole little stash of stuff to do sanding with. I might just have to go and grab an emery board. That'll do. That'll do. That'll have to do. Alright, now I'm going to sit down. Hello Gina. Hi Judy. I have that lacy effect on card bases. Jane says, was a follower of Ruth before COVID, saw a suggested for you video of her stamping a wreath and was hooked. There we go. My last day in the office was the day before Wisconsin and I thought it was... Oh, hold on. I need to read the context of what's going on here. I had planned on going to Greece in 2020 for my retirement gift to myself and then COVID hit. Oh, wow. Is that two-tone cardstock? It is. So, as I was saying, in the new catalogue, it's going to be, I think it's all the colours. I could be wrong, but I did see a lot of colours in there. So we already have some of this two-tone cardstock available to us online as part of the scrapbooking offering. And I only ordered the black just to see what it was like. But I wanted to have a go doing this technique, and it works. There we go. So the idea is that you emboss and then you can very gently sand away the embossed image right before your eyes. You saw it. Go, look at that, and then just shake it on the floor. There we go. That's good fun, isn't it? Excuse my disgusting nails. I forgot to say that yesterday. I was doing tie-dyeing and managed to dye my fingernails. There we go. All right, that's fun. So that's the new embossing folder that I was telling you about. Where's the other one gone? What happened to the other embossing? Oh, I left it in there. There it is. Okay. Now, which side do I emboss? Not emboss. Sand. All right, so that's sanding one side. That's quite fun. Very vintagey. And then if I do the other side, you can scrunch the paper in your hand as well and then sand. Oh, fun. Okay, well, I ended up using, oh, okay, I've got a spare one I could do that with. This is the lovely crochet design embossing folder that's leaving us. So I'll just do that a little bit on this one. Ooh. Again, you can kind of choose which side you want. Anyway, both sides are fun. Done that one. All right, what about this one? This is the cane weave. Again, this one is leaving us. So if you file it, it ends up looking a bit like the, what was that metal embossing folder called? It's kind of quite masculine looking. This one tends to just pick up the top areas of the cane, not the whole cane. All right, there we go. That's that one. And then this one is the canvas. Now, has this retired already? I don't know. But anyway, I guess that effect is similar to doing the scrunching. So as Lisa mentioned it, I will have a go doing it just to show you what it looks like. Oh, I'm tearing it rather than just scrunching. Ruth is our little bit of sugar. Oh, thank you. I don't know, Terry. Yeah, unfortunately I discovered it a little bit late in the year. Maybe it just didn't do as well as they thought. I mean, often they, you know, well, I know they have to analyse and look at what's selling and what's not selling, and oh, well, that's a fun technique. So you can just scrunch and sand. Scrunch and sand. There we go. That's a good technique, isn't it? Right, let's clear, well, not clear, but stack a second, because I've got to just clean off what there we go. Right, let's cut this up. I'm just going to bring my mic down. I've got my mic. Oh, whoa, sorry. Hold on a sec, guys. I'm just going to move the microphone down a little bit. There we go. Back down. Hello. All right, so I'm wondering whether to make some larger cards, because I don't know. I'll cut this at 10 centimetres to start off with and then go from there. I wanted to kind of like mix and match this up a little bit with So I'm scoring along where I would like to tear, just to get it to tear roughly where I want it to. Then I'll cut that down a bit more. Although, why is that not? Oh, I'm just going to cut that down a little bit more. Oh, that's cool, Anne. There we go. Right, I'm thinking I just cut a section of that. Little band of gold. I was trying to remember the tune. There's a tune, isn't there? There's a song, isn't there, that features the word band of gold. And I'm thinking a little bit of lace. Down the middle. Cut another strip. And I'm going to cheat because I can't be bothered to get my dies out. I've got a lovely little butterfly punch here from many years ago. I'm just going to cheat. Just use that. Because you can't go too far in my craft room without bumping into a butterfly punch. Whoa! Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh, Kim, yes, I stamped onto, you know, when you get the grid paper, it has the backing board that goes on the front and the back. I basically stamped on that. That's what I stamped on. So if you don't have that, just stamp onto Crumb Cake. Just get a little bit of pecan pie. My daughter just brought home the mail. I received a 5-year SU demo pin. Whoop whoop! Go Gina! Wow, 5 years with Stampin' Up. That's awesome. So cool. Oh, the card base. Sorry, basic beige. Basic beige. Don't know why I just feel like saying that in a northern accent. Basic beige. Don't know why. Way to go, Gina. So did I make you sign up? Who made you sign up, Gina? I'm your best. I'm my best customer, absolutely. Oh yes, free shipping. What's the day? One more day. Tomorrow, you got tomorrow. Right, so this is white on one side and vanilla on the other. And it did come out a number of years ago. It's really pretty lace. But it was so pretty that one ended up just buying it and not doing anything with it. Because no one wanted to cut into it. So probably there's lots of us that have this lace hanging about in our stashes because we're too afraid to use it. But I say no more. Let us unburden the paper that we have in our cupboards and let them free. Let them soar to heights unknown by making them into cards that can be given away and be a blessing to others. There we go. That's card number 1. Card number 2. Let's have a look what we got here. Oh, I do quite like that. But I'm thinking I want it to go further, so I'm going to cut it in half. Ooh, oh, oh! It just kind of wants to tear around the flowers. That's interesting. Oh, that's fine. I'll go with it. Go with the flow. I always say Highland Heather in a Scottish accent. Well, my version of it. Yes, I know what you mean. Yes, there are certain words that Oh, like flirty flamingo. Flirty flamingo. I just want to say flirty. Flirty. Because I just think the Scots say flirty the best. And Janice is probably going to just laugh her head off when she hears me say that. Because she always does. Flirty. I forgot to add my butterflies, Jodie Hoffman. So it's not quite perfect just yet. There we go. Little flitty flutter, flighty butterflies. There we go. Okay, this one now. There's a bit of lace gone. Where's my other half? Got a bit of that. I'm having a think. Oh, I dropped it on the floor. That's where it went. Okay. Espresso. always in an Italian accent, or in my case, a southern Italian accent. There we go. Yeah. Espresso. Glad you moved it to the right. In my head, I was screaming, move it! I must have heard you, Pam. I've got a little bit of a wrinkle in the corner there. I'm going to make it worse. Take care, Jodie. Oh yes, see you on Sunday. No. I've run out. Yay, I've got some left. Oh, I should have waited. Right, should have stuck that down first. Oh, I meant to show you guys the weaving that I did this afternoon. I'll have to show you another day. I was doing a lovely workshop this afternoon with an amazing local lady. And her husband makes these really useful looms for weaving. And yeah, we had a jolly time. And she bought these beautiful yarns, all kinds of different lovely yarns. And so just made the process really pleasurable. Okay, that looks pretty. Right, now for this. I think this needs a little bit of something around it. And maybe a bit of this around it. No, it's not the Tim Holtz one, although it's probably made by the same people. It came out a similar time to his, but it was Stampin' Up did their version, which in their colours. So but yeah, they don't, Stampin' Up don't sell it anymore, so yeah, you could probably get the Tim Holtz one. There we go. Nice bit of grunge. Right, I do have some more bits to play with, so I'll definitely do one more card. Got some vanilla there. Got that lovely. Ooh, that's got a bit of a, oh, I don't know what that is. A bit of yellow on that. Quite like the idea of just centering that. I'm just going to stick that down and then I'm going to trim it. So I've just popped glue spots on some of the flowers. Hold that down like that. Oop. Yes, I'm going to do a live on Sunday. Sorry, I should update people. Yeah, for my birthday and fundraiser. I think I might just cut across there. A big bit of grunge, yeah. Oh, break a leg. Yes, break a leg. You going to a show, Vicky? What do you mean, ACT? That doesn't fully go across. And I want it to. I'll get something else to go across. yes, you went to see Annie. How was it? I forgot you did that. Oh, she's going to the yes, Australian Capital Territory. I don't want to kill any of these butterflies. There we go. They can just go straight in the middle like that. Oh, loved it. And the dog Sandy was outstanding. So well trained. Excuse me. I love that you're picking out like the dog for the best performance there, Vicky. That is so cool. Oh, I did that upside down. Oh, over you go. Come on. That's cute. That would make a really nice like engagement card. An X Wiggles. Oh, my daughter May was just talking about the Wiggles the other day. We love the Wiggles in our house. Greg, an original one. I'm gonna have to look that up. Right, so I've got a bit of gold left. I've got a bit of that. Now, what coloured t-shirt did he wear, Vicky? Was he green or red? So for those of you who are not familiar with the Wiggles, it's an Australian children's program. I don't know how we got to watch it here, but my kids used to watch it. Yellow. Oh. So I'm just dabbing glue on the areas that I know the glue's not going to kind of like spill out onto the cut areas and come through. And then I have got this little thing of gold and I'm wondering whether to take that through the middle or whether the flowers are pretty enough. Maybe do a little butterfly there. Oh, butterfly or two. There we go. I think I'll finish there. Well, thank you everybody for coming along and watching me make some cards from that stamp sheet. Now I've only used a partial amount because I do have plans to do some other things with it. So I've only used maybe 6 by... I don't know, 6 inches by 12 inches, I guess, perhaps. Yeah, just a section, the end section. And I have made 4 cards. So the additional colour that I used was pecan pie, that one there, just to do some edging. I used various embossing folders and the black scrapbooking paper that Stampin' Up have come out with recently. So that was the last one. That was that one, that one, that one, that one. Okay, so here we go. Number 1. That one there. The lighting's not great. I think the gold glimmer is throwing off my camera a little bit. It's not liking it. So this one, I pulled back the card base and then stuck on a section behind it so that you've got it peeking through at the top there, and that was a section I chopped off from there, so you've got that kind of echoing up there in the corner. This one I popped some of that retired lace. Oh, all of these feature some retired lace that Stampin' Up did a number of years ago, but this embossing folder is a new one that's going to be coming out very soon. I haven't decided yet, Kim. And then there's this one here with quite a big section of butterfly there, and then the lace and so on. Yeah, I'm just going to double check what time my son is leaving on Sunday, because he and his wife are popping up to visit. They're coming up tomorrow evening, so I just need to look at timings on that, Kim, and then I'll go from there. Alright, so I do still have some other bits and pieces that I haven't used yet that will probably end up in my scrap drawer to use another day. I also used, that burlap DSP from that lovely floral DSP from this year that I think is leaving us. I think it's on the last chance. Let me double check on that one. But it's a really nice neutral kind of fabric looking DSP. And so again, just a reminder that the last chance list has been updated with lots of new products. I know this was done a few weeks ago, but just a reminder. And it's free shipping if you spend £65. So that's including if you're a demonstrator. So if you're a demonstrator, you won't actually spend 60. Oh, sorry, not 65, 60. Oh my goodness, I've been telling you the wrong price. So if you put £60 of product in your basket, it's not actually going to cost you £60 because you're a demonstrator. So depending whether you're bronze or bronze elite, I can tell you what the discount you'll get. So 60 minus yeah, so £60 of product will actually cost you around £50. So and you're getting free shipping. So in effect, you're saving about £17 by putting £60 in your basket. And if you are bronze elite, you will get a bit more of a discount. You'll be spending about £48, and you'll get the free shipping. So, you know, if there are just a few things, and that includes if you put a demonstrator order in as well, if you're ordering some of the new product. Let me just double check what is in the last chance list. Let me just see what papers there are, because there were quite a few things available. Oh yes, and you get customer rewards. Good point, Kim. Yeah, so you will get £6 in customer rewards. Yeah. Oh, it's carrying over. Ooh. I'm just double checking what is in. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, excuse me. Yes, you're right, Vicky. Okay, so that paper is actually carrying over, so it's not in retirement. That's good, because I love that paper. It's really nice. There we go. Okay, right. Are there any questions about what I've made tonight? Which one's your favourite? There we go. There's 1, 2, 3 and 4. There we go. The petal pot builder punch is still available here. I kind of want that punch. There we go, Kim. Need some of those pearl. Oh, good point. Those are in last chance and reduced. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna squidge a little bit of the gold and just do that with my finger. I like it. I'm a bit sad that I discovered this technique quite late to the game, really. Just using the effects. Because I'd been kind of like focusing on using it as like dots. But actually... Oop. Yeah, says Ruth. Use them as dots, but then make a mistake. I'd been focusing on using them as dots, but not really thought about just using them as paint. And only just discovered that you could do that by literally smearing it. So if you've got any of these, or if you are on the fence about getting it, it is reduced. Let me just tell you what the reduction is in the UK or Europe. What's it called? Effects. Yeah, so they are half price currently. So normally it's £14 for 3. So you've got silver, gold and copper in one set. So basically you can buy 2 sets for the price of 1. And of course you do want the 2 sets, of course. And there's red, black and white in the other set. And the red, black and the black I found, well actually no, I think I found it for all of them. Well, the black and the white especially, it will kind of take on the colour that you put it on. That's what I quite liked about it. Ooh, I'm going to do stripes. It's very subtle. Don't know if you can see that. There we go. You see that? Stripe. So nice. That looks good. You can keep doing, if it's okay, stock up on while there's cheap. Yes. Yeah. Well, I've had these bottles for a couple of years now, and I mean, I'm not using them all the time, but I do have a good amount left. So yeah, if you've not purchased them before, they're probably a good investment. Oh, look at that. I just popped those in the little, in the flower bits there. I need to remind my ladies in my classes about this stuff. Because it's a really easy and simple and not too expensive way of adding embellishing to your cards, really. There you go. Fun. Thank you for that reminder. See, this is why it's so nice to craft with people, craft with friends, because they remind you about your own stash. All right, now I've got to remember not to lay them on top of each other. They're going to have to just dry overnight. There we go. Right. Lovely to see you. Oh, 4 for you. Sorry, which was that one? Number 4. That one. It says Lisa. Lisa, I've sent your parcel off. So I'm afraid you won't be getting one of these cards. There we go. Just before you came alive, I video chatted with my granddaughters and made 4 cards with them. Oh, fun. Awesome. Thanks for sharing that, Vicky. Yes, so my fundraiser this year is again for Cycle with Dignity, a project set up by my lovely friend at church to help educate young people about menstrual health, and to also provide packs of reusable sanitary towels for the girls. That is also made by a lovely lady that it supports her to look after her children from home. So she has 3 children with cerebral palsy, and she's able to sew the pads from home. So we pay her to do that. So there we go. So every penny counts. So whatever you can afford to donate will be greatly appreciated. So there we go. Right. Lots of love, everyone. Thanks for joining. And I think I'll see you tomorrow. Although I might see if I can go on a bit earlier, because my son and wife are coming up. So there we go. Right. Who's asking about grandma? You asking me, Kim? Oh, talk to Anne. Oh, what's your grandma name? Ah, okay. Have fun, Anne. Take care, everybody. Really lovely to see you all.